Today, the Dead Sea still mystifies us because it is so low, 1,300 feet below sea level. It's closest to all the deep Earth's minerals, and most visibly, the Earth's salt, which cakes at its shore like little snowdrifts.
It's 10 times more salty than the Mediterranean, and 3 times more salty than the Great Salt Lake in Utah.
You can't drown in the Dead Sea even if you try. It's so heavy with salt, it's difficult to put your foot to the bottom. Tourists flock here just to float and bathe in its rich mineral mud, a slather that is said to have healing properties.
Now here goes my face. How does that look?
How does that feel?
The waters of the Dead Sea have also been known for their beautifying properties, and that's why so many cosmetic products these days contain Dead Sea muds and minerals. So we're going to go back to Jim Avila of ABC's 2020, joining us from the banks of the Dead Sea with more on its beauty secrets. Jim?
Well, you can see behind me, Charlie, the bathers that come here. And in fact, people come here as a resort destination nowadays. They see the beautiful white sand beach, or at least they think it's sand. But when you get down really close and you look up close, it's not sand at all. In fact, it is salt. These are salt crystals that make it look like sand. And right next to us here, this, of course, is the mud that people come to bathe in. In fact, they put it all over their bodies like this, and then they go and bathe inside the water itself. It is a resort destination like no other.
They come from all over the world to be slathered in mineral-rich mud from the Dead Sea.
Just to be here, it's great.
Camera came to bathe all the way from the Czech Republic to ease her aching joints.
Well, it feels great, that's the first thing, and it's very good for health. If you cover body with mud, all these minerals go inside, and it's really a perfect treatment.
Camera and her fellow mineral bathers of today follow in the muddy steps of royalty. Legend says it was the Queen of Sheba who first believed in the mystical healing powers of the Dead Sea. Then Cleopatra traveled from Egypt to build the world's first spa here. Today, Hollywood royalty uses products from the salty sea. Julianne Moore and Susan Sarandon both are among the Dead Sea faithful.
The Dead Sea water contains 35% of mineral per liter of water.
Ziva Galas, Chief Cosmetics Director for Ahava, a major packager of Dead Sea skin products, says that heavy mineral concentration is believed to help with skin problems like eczema and psoriasis, plus aching joints and even fluid retention.
The Dead Sea is the biggest, widest natural spa on Earth.
And so after they get all this glorious mud on themselves, most of the people put it all over their body, they head right out here into the water. It's actually a pretty good temperature, I'll tell you, and it's also, you can feel it, it feels kind of oily to the touch because there's so much metal in here. As we were told earlier, in fact, this water has 3 times as much salt in it as does the Great Salt Lake, and has about 10 times as much as the Mediterranean Sea. And you float, I mean, I feel like I'm just right on top of the water. It's not like a regular ocean. You can sit up like this with no problem whatsoever. It's just an amazing thing that people come from all over the world to see.